Good morning, my crafty friends. It's Krista here from Second Chance Creation. All right, we have part 2 of the journal that I'm making and that I'm a bit excited about, and it's called A Story of the Past. So I've got hold of one of envelopes, and I'll just show it to you. Just a plain old envelope, and I actually just glued it closed. Okay, and what I've done is I've had all these little note papers, and I just tore them, and I'm just going to glue them onto the envelope. And you'll probably be saying, why is she doing all that? Well, a story of the past. So you've got different handwritings, you've got different letters, you've got different receipts. And I'll try to glue this as close to the edge as possible. And so I hope you are all well. It's been really cold here at little old Warialda. And I'll just make sure I'm in frame here. Yes, so we had the fire going 2 days in a row now, day and night, and friends of ours have been kind enough to get all my strips out here. Sorry guys. Friends have been kind enough to supply us with timber because they have 200 acres. Alright, so these are like a little notepad that I've bought myself while I was away, and I didn't have any of my gear with me, and they're just little notepads. I bought them from a lady from a Facebook group, and so now what I'm doing is I've just torn them up. I did have them all on you know, the full size, but it just looked a bit too structured, so I just tore them all and see what we can come up with. So you've got our postcard stamps and things like that. So see what happens. The cover, I'm going to make it a soft sort of cover, squishy. I've already got the fabric picked out what I'm going to use on the outside, and yes, and I've sort of done the photo, what sort of photo I'm going to use for the front. And like I said, it's going to be a squishy journal, and it's going to have lots of laces, very shabby. I did make a box of shabby fabrics, and I had to raid it because there was things in there that I really wanted to use on this journal. Oh dear. So what can we do this time? We'll just do this one here. Anything that's not glued on is fine. I'll go over it after again, because this is something that you probably really don't want to watch me do. But I just thought it'd be nice for those that have just started. And thank you. There's some, I noticed some new subscribers, and I might just wait for that one. And I might just do the other side now. I'll just move this over. Yes, so welcome. And I hope you get inspired, because there's so many videos out there, and which is fantastic, I reckon. I might put that. No, I don't like that. I might, yeah, so many videos out now, if you want to figure something out or you're stuck, you just Google it on YouTube, and you've got so many variations. But then you can make it your own, how you want to change it, you see. So you don't have to do the same. That's not what it's all about, is it? You can put your own twist to it. And yeah, so I'm just gluing these all in a random sort of way, because I tore them in half I had them all laid out in one, you know, like the complete sections like that, and I didn't like it. So, yes. Now, watching this lady, I've got I think it's called Jenny's Cupboard, and she lives in Australia, and I might put that there, and she made this huge snippet roll, and I'm talking about huge, various of papers and fabrics, envelopes, painty papers, and I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, so what have we got? We've got one left. Yeah, I might just put you up there now. So this is going to be the inside. And then what I'll probably do is now I'm going to have the middle one where the edges are straight. And I've got one here, postcards. I mean, how cool is that? Because the signature is going to be here, so it'll be halved anyway. And then there is no join there. This is actually a bit of cardstock here, very light cardstock. Just like that. And just like this. I'll try to keep this video short because that'll take me for ages to load up. But that's okay. It's all part and parcel. I'm painting today, so I thought I'd get this done. So how cool does that look? Right? So that's going to be the inside, but I don't want to leave it just like that. And I was thinking I've got this bit of tulle here. I'm thinking of just putting that tulle over the top, just so to soften it a little bit. Either that, or I'll use do a skin, you know, use, let me have a look if I can grab it. Oh, the pattern paper, dressmaking pattern paper. But I've got to make sure I get the right one. So that you can still see through it when it's done. Not the wrong colour, because I have found when I made my skins, sorry, I'm a bit far away from the microphone, that the different colours of pattern paper can make a big difference. I just need something that hasn't got anything in the middle. I know, you'd be saying, what is that woman doing? I know. The whole idea is just to sort of soften it all. I should try it, shouldn't I? I think I should try it. I will. Okay, so that's that. I think I like that. You know, it tells a lot about the past. I love all the different handwritings. And then I'm using this fabric, which is a doona cover, or was a doona cover, for the outside. And it's just a base, okay? It's just a base. I do have another one, which is this colour, but oh, it's just too bright. It's just too bright. So I've sort of changed my mind on that one. But if that is, you know, too what's this? I can put this over the top. And I really like that because then it takes that green away. I don't want it sort of like it's a very pale olive green. And so I have this piece of sheer fabric and I can just go over that. And then you just see the pattern behind it. How cool is that? But you see the pink little flowers. So that's my thoughts, okay? Because if I just put it on the envelope, it's not going to do anything really. It's boring. So I will be putting this on, and this will be a lot of sewing involved in this journal. So I'll just glue it on with a glue stick to hold it, and then I'll sew around the edges. And this one will be sewn, but what I'll do is I want to make sure it stays flat, so I'll be sewing around the edges, but I will also do a row stitching in the middle, okay? Because that's where the spine, the signature is going to be. And if I did that, this is me, this is how I work, this is the raw side. Yes, and I'll place it in a way, well, because this is going to get covered up, you see, so and then I'm only going to have a row stitching here. Mind you, I don't mind it if there's a row stitching all along here, which wouldn't be a bad thing, because then the fabric is really secured to it. And yes, so whether I'll do a row sort of that goes sort of with the torn edges, that might be the go. And then I might just do one across here. Yes, that might be the go. Okay, I'll do that. And then this gets cut off right at the edge, and I'll get the edges will get zigzagged, so that both the paper and the fabric are secured, okay? So I'll have to cut all this to size, but you know, I think it's going to look pretty cool. Look at that, isn't that lovely? And then once I've got that on, see if I can fold it, because I've cut too much fabric off, and I thought, oh, okay, so that's it there. And I'm going to place it in a way that I might be able to see a little flower on the corner, so it doesn't look so bare, but I'm going to use this fabric. Look at the dots on it, little polka dots, and I love that little bit of black. And this came off a top, a children's top. So my thoughts were, or are, I should say, I have to cut that off. And then I'm going to bunch it up for it to sort of come up in here. Just tuck that away like that. And the same, well, that doesn't have to be, that can stay straight. I'll put something on that corner. This will all be, you know, flattened out. Yes, like that. And then under here, where is it? Under here, I will probably do this. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No, I've put it away again. Oh my goodness. Just bear with me, I'll have to go and get it. So I have a couple of options. See, I've got this really pretty fabric as well. I'm just thinking of putting something along there. And you know, I'll end up changing my mind again. But you've got to start somewhere, don't you? I just like how that comes out. You probably won't see much of it by the time I finish layering. Because just found that. How cool is that? This is nice. Lots of layers, lots of squishiness. I just like that black, and I'll tell you for why. Okay, and that's going to get bunched up like that because I want that little bit of ruffle. Okay, and that sort of comes around. Just disregard all that top bit there, but it comes around, and then you're going to see some of this yumminess, and there'll be lots more, trust me. Those few layers aren't going to cut it, so I might even use a little bit of this. Okay, so it might peek out down here, which is absolutely gorgeous, this lace. And I'll show you the picture that I've put together. The topper is this one. Okay, so this is the cutout from the magazine that I showed where I did the collage of the pages in a book, all the paper scraps, and I used this little ruffle, which is where is it? Which is this piece. Okay, really cool, and I've used that. I mean, this whole thing looks a lot bigger than what it really is going to be, but I just thought to show you how I do it when I put something together. So, and then this is going to have one of my wax seals. Remember this bit, this one that I made, and it's actually going to go in that corner just there like that. Oh, I think it's just awesome. So, excuse me. So it depends how I'm going to place it. And you can still see a little bit of this. And you've just got all that yumminess, you know, already looking really cool. So, and of course there's going to be a little bits and bobs around here. The back is probably going to stay just plain with the ruffle at the end. I'll have more things in here because I've still got, look, I've still got a bit of this. This is gorgeous. And I might even use that to sort of peek out. How would that look? Just let me have I'm just going to cut a piece off. That's how I work. Because I have this colour, which is the same as this colour down here. So, and I'd like to balance it out. And that's how I work. So let's just see how this works. Whether I'll use a whole strip. I'm just cutting this. Oops, there's my glue stick. I didn't cover that when I finished. Okay. So I'll just see. And you know, if I don't use it, it doesn't matter, does it? It does not matter. Oh yes. Now that's nice. I don't mind that. Whether I want that little bit of sparkle, I don't know, but you know, you've got a bit of gold. And I still have some of this fabric, so I might even bring that out as well. I don't have it here, but I sure know where I'll find it. And what's that? Oh yeah. You know, and I can use snippets, you know, these beautiful snippets, you know, it can come out wherever it likes to come out. that comes out there. It comes, no, don't like that. And, or whether it'll come out here, no. Or whether it'll come out here. See? Just want to make this a real focal point. And now if I don't like all that glitter, I can probably turn that around and use it that way. Just got to have a quick sip of my cup of coffee here. I had my ginger and turmeric early this morning at 5 o'clock. So, okay, let's have a look here. See what I've got here. Now, this is all sort of part of a process, isn't it? Like, you know, this is nice. I just need to balance it out a little bit. And that layering could even, but this is my thought process, because I have my main, you know, topper that I want to use, and then I just work around it. No, I might take that away because it's not going to do anything. I might just put, even though I liked it, but it's not doing anything, I might just see how this has got a corner. Okay. And I'll put something along here. I'm not too worried about that at the moment. Just want to see if I can make this into something in here. This actually came off a top for bodice. Like that. Okay, I'm going to cut it. It's no use just thinking about it. Might as well just do it. Just let me cut it. Oh, I know. Some of you might say, oh no, Krista. Oh no, Krista. And I'm just going to cut this. This is getting in my way. Going to cut that. And that sort of finishes that off. No. Wonder if I can put that in here somewhere. Oh, that's not bad. And then that will go in there like that. Okay. So that's how that works. Can you see that? Okay. I don't mind that. I don't mind that one little bit. I don't want to do this side, but it just needs something. So that's back to the drawing board with that one. Would it need more? No. Would it need? No. Okay, so we need something that would just sort of follow through of that. Now, I did have some of that fabric left, if I can find it. What about this? To pick that, you need something that sort of contrasts that. And, oh, here we go. See, I've got some of this fabric left. It has a sparkle, but it's very subtle. And I have the fabric, but I don't know where I've got it. I have to find it first. See, that's not too bad because, you know, it continues with this and this. And this, I like this on this corner. I reckon that looks, can you see that? That looks pretty cool. I'm definitely using this because I just love it. And this is a very old piece of snippet of a doily. And yes, I don't know how old, but I know it's very old. And look, so it's sort of coming together. And else have I got? I can even put a little bit of crochet trim, or, you know, I wouldn't mind using some of this in here. It'll just peek out somewhere. Let me have a look if I can cut one up. You know, sometimes if I get overwhelmed, I leave it like this, and then I'll go outside, do what I want to do, and then come back. And while I'm doing what I'm doing, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking, oh yeah, that'll do. That would work. No, it doesn't do anything. Okay, I'm going to do something along here. Don't know yet. I don't know yet. But this is sort of like, you know, and this I'll fill up anyway. I'll do something with that. It's not going to stay like that, that's for sure. What have I got here? Now that's nice. Little piece of applique. Maybe. What's this? No. Okay. I have a whole box of goodies here, guys. You would not believe. So what about this? This is nice. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to cut it, see what happens. I might just cut it so that I can keep that flower there. And I'll keep it'll come through a little bit because it's pink, isn't it? But you want to sort of get rid of that look. And oh, I reckon I like that. I think that's the way. So you can see my thought pattern of how I do things. For those that have been wondering how I construct a journal. But I need something down here to complement this. See, this black is for the dark in here. That sort of, you know. I might just cut a piece off and just have a look. It doesn't have to be much. I'll halve it because it's a double piece, and I'll just see where I can put it. And then I'll call it a morning because the sun is up. I've got to do something. No, not doing that. So if I was to put that up here, just have that peeking out, maybe. Look at that. It's not too bad, is it? No, I don't like it. You'll be saying, oh my God, Krista, really? So what about if I do something like that? Because I want to. Now we're talking turkey. What do you think? But if I've got that there, that means I'll cut another piece off. I might have to do something up here. because you want it to follow through with the eye. No, it's not going to happen. What about that? See, I've got to cut this off, which I'll do right now. This is what you call, let's just do it, okay? And now I've got rid of all that there, and I'm just cutting this off. But that's all part of the layering until you can do, get a bit more structured, but, it's not. Okay, so that's that. So here is this piece, you see. So what I would like to do is, I would like a little peak coming out because it's ruffled. I don't mind that. And I might just see what happens if I cut it between those two rows. I've got two sides here, so I can choose whichever one I want. Do I need all that? It's stretchy. Okay, I'll cut it off here. And see where I've cut the bodice off? I'm going to leave that on there. I'm going to fray it. It's got elastic on it. See? Stretchy. I know this might be very painful to watch for you ladies that like to see fast videos, but I think I'm going to use this little thing picking out, not as much there, just sort of here on the side, and that goes back on there. Okay, just to pick this bit up, and you've got that little bit of black lace there. I think it's going to come together. All right. Oh, the next video, I might have changed it, who knows. But I'm going to find the fabric of this so that I can use the little scrolls that are sort of like formed in that. Hopefully I've got enough, and to sort of come out through here, through the spine. So that's it at this point of time. So what do you think? It's already, what, 33 minutes? So, yeah, but definitely that, to pick up some of the black without being overwhelmed by it, All right, guys, you let me know what you think of my little rough and ready process. But that's how I work. Some of you wanted to know how I get the ideas and all that. So, yeah, and that's how I roll. All right, until the next video, bye for now.